and welcome to Mia's YouTube channel. My name is Lisette and today we are going to crochet this bag together. So this bag is a really nice structure and different structures if you like on the side here. You can also make it in one structure and I'll guide you through every step in this video. So grab your Eco Mini tube yarn and a crochet hook of 6mm and let's go crocheting together. So let's start with the bag. And for this bag we need 4 rectangulars like this. And you can choose between 2 different techniques. The first one is made of single crochet and it looks like this. This is the most easiest one. And the second one is this one. It is made of single crochet, but every second single crochet is so-called a long single crochet. So it gets another structure, a little bit thicker than this. So it's up to you if you choose to crochet 2 of these and 2 of these, or 4 of these, or 4 of these. The combination is up to you. The important thing to remember is that these 2 are the same size. So all 4 needs to be the same size. So it doesn't matter which combination you like, you just have to see that they are the same size, kind of the same size, like this. So if you want, the easiest way is to choose 4 of the single crochet rectangulars. That will be the easiest one. So I will start guiding you through the first rectangle, which will be this one in single crochets. So you grab your yarn, wrap it around your fingers like an X, go under and pick up the yarn and pull through. So it's a loop. Use your hook and tighten the loop around your hook. Like this. And now we will start making loops. So what you will do is yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. So this is 2, 1, 2. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through. So we will crochet 13 of these loops. So I've crocheted 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will continue until I have 13. So this is done. We will measure this, but I will suggest that we measure it after 2 or 3 rows. So we will continue on row number 2 now. So we turn and we will crochet back on this chain. So what we will do, we skip the first one and we start in the second. So go down in the second, pick up the yarn, pull through, so that you have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Pick up the yarn, pull through again. That is called a single crochet. So again, go down, pick up, pull through, pick up again, pull through both. Again. Continue until you're in the end. So if you crocheted 13 loops, you should crochet 12 single crochets. I have made 3. 1, 2, 3. So continue. $11 and $12 in the last. So it looks like this now. And you will always finish your rows with a loop. So just a loop here, so that we can turn the work around and start on the next row. So I will show you row number 3 as well. And row number 3 is the row that you will repeat until you are reaching your length of this rectangular. And the length is approximately 41 centimeters. And I will show you row number 3 and then I will measure. So what you will do now is again skip the first one, skip this one and go down in the second. This time go down under both lines. You see a stitch has 2 lines here on the top. Go under both, pick up the yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through. Again, go down under both lines, you see here, 2 lines. Pick up the yarn, pull through. Pick up the yarn, pull through. And you continue like this until you reach the end. And if you had and crocheted 12 on row number 2, that is the number that you will have on each row from now on. So I should always have 12 stitches on my rows. So 12 single crochets and then 1 loop. So row number 3 is the one that you will continue repeating until you're reaching approximately 41 centimeters. And just for reference, I've crocheted approximately 44 rows, but it all depends on how hard or tight or loose you crochet, so it might differ. So let's measure this now. So it's approximately 11-12 centimeters. And so that is normal. That is what you should have, something around 11. So it might sometimes be a bit more than 11, but that's okay. We all crochet differently depending on how tight or hard or loose we crochet. So it's normal. The most important, as I said before, is that they are the same size. So right now, this is approximately 11.5, so around 11. And now I will continue until the length is about 41 centimeters. And just repeating the same that we did on row number 3. Just repeating single crochets back and forth. Okay, I will continue and I will meet you when we have the desired length. So this is done. Approximately 41, 42, something like that, 41.5, 41 and a bit more. But that's okay. We will go with that. So this is all done and you see that it's the same size here. If you forget to put a loose loop in the end of each row, you will have a size that will be smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So don't forget to add the loop in the end of each row. So we will crochet around here. If you look at this one, you can see that we have crocheted around here. That helps when we will attach all these 4 together. So that is what we will do now. So we will start with adding 2 more stitches in the same hole as your last stitch. So again, go down in the same hole as your last stitch, pick up, you have 2 loops, and pull through, and 1 more time. That means that you have 3 in the same here in the corner, and that is what we should have. And then we will crochet 1 in each here. So 1, go down here, and 1 here, something like this. So what I will do is I will count approximately how many stitches I need on this side, and that is more important if you use both techniques. So if you use 2 of each, then we will make sure that we have approximately the same amount of stitches on the side. So I will count now how many stitches until I reach the corner. So I reached the corner now. So I've crocheted 43 now, and that was what I kind of was expecting, as I had 44 rows. So 43, and just write that down or remember it if you are making the other technique as well. But now we reach the corner, so what you will do now is 3 in the same here in the corner. So 1, 2, and 3, and you can pull this a bit. This yarn tail, just put it on the side and we will hide it by crocheting over it. And now you will do the same, go down in the next and crochet until you reach the corner. I reached the corner, and again 3 in the same hole in the corner. So 1, 2, and 3, and turn around, and now crochet back here like we did before, 3 in the corner, and then crochet here, and I will meet you here where we started. So we're back at the start. So what we will do is go down, pick up the yarn, pull through directly. Cut the yarn, pull through, and turn. This is the back side. Fasten off the yarn tail by going under a stitch and hide. Go under another stitch and make a knot, something like this, and hide the yarn tail under the stitches. We are done with these two. And now we will start with other technique. So if you like, as I mentioned before, you will crochet 4 of these. It's the easiest version of this bag. You crochet 4. So just make 3 more so that you have 4. But I will show you this one. A bit different. And I will have 2 of these as well. So let's go crocheting this technique. So let's start with the second technique. Again, wrap the yarn around your fingers. Like this, like a cross. Go inside, pick up the yarn and pull. That's a loop. Use your crochet hook and tighten the loop around your crochet hook. We will make loops, and if you have made and crocheted the first technique as well, in the first technique we used 13 loops, but in this one we will choose 11, and then it should measure around the same. But if you need one more or one less in order to get the same size as your first technique's rectangulars, then it's just to add one or take one away. That doesn't matter. So it's the same here. We will crochet 3 rows and then we will measure to see that they match in size. If not, wrap it up and start over with one more or one less loop. So we make sure that they will be the same. So with this one, we will start with 11 and not 13 as we used in the previous one. Okay, and remember, just add one or take one away later on, but you can start with 11 and see if it fits. Yarn over, pull through, 1 loop. Yarn over, pull through, 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through, 3 loops. Continue until you have 11. So now, when we have 11 loops, we will start on row number 2. So what we will do is we skip the first one and go down in the second. So go down here, pick up the yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops. Pick up the yarn, pull through. Again. Go down in the next one, pick up the yarn, pull through. You have 2 loops, pick up the yarn again, pull through. So if I have 11 loops, I will crochet 10 single crochets like we just did. So I've made 2, 1, 2, and I will continue until I'm done with this chain. So, and on each row we will end the row with just a loop. Ooh, like this, and then we turn the work around and we will crochet back. So back and forth all the time. Row number 3 will be the row that we will be repeating, or we will be repeating the technique. So it doesn't matter how many chains that you have. We will start with a long single crochet on row number 3. And the long single crochet is not really what we have done, but almost. You always skip the first one, and then in the row before we went down in this one, but now we will go down in one lower hole. So this one is a bit tight, but there is one. So not up here, but down there. That's why it's called a long one. So let me show you. So not there, but there. So go down there, pick up the yarn, pull through, just pull it a bit so you see like this, and then pick up the yarn again and pull through. You see that there is a long one here. After the long one, just crochet a single crochet, so go down in the hole up here, normal, under the 2 lines, pick up the yarn, pull through. You have 2, pick up the yarn, pull through, so that you will always crochet long, short, long, short, long, short. So long single crochet, long single crochet, single crochet. So now we will make a long one again, so not this hole, but this one. So go down, pick up, but do not stop here as it's too tight. Pull it so it's in this height here, and then pick up the yarn again and pull through. And you see, it's a long one again, and after a long one, a short one. So the first row here, when we started with this technique, will be the most difficult. It will be easier, and I will show you that as well. But the important thing is to remember that we started with 11 loops, meaning that on row number 2 we created and crocheted 10 single crochets. So 10 is the number that will follow us until we're done. So on this row again, we will always crochet 10 and then finish the row with a loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you unsure how many you have done when you're here, just make sure to count that you have 10. But okay, we will continue. So this is a long and that's a short one, so a long again. Down there, pull it up, short, long, short, long, and we have crocheted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're one more, and that's this one. Just gonna go under 2 lines here, might be a bit tricky. There is 2, and make a short one, and that is 10. And finish with a loop. As I mentioned before, after row number 3, we will measure this just to see that it matches the other ones if you have done a technique number 1, so that this matches what you had there. So this measures around 11, and that is normal. That is what we should do. Make, it's a bit hard, 11. And the other one we had 11.5, and it's hard to get exactly the same, but it shouldn't differ more than that, kind of. 1 centimeter, this differs half a centimeter, kind of. And that is okay, that is okay. This will be kind of bigger when we add the side as well, a little bit larger than when we added the side to the technique number 1. So this will be okay. So this is okay. So around 11 here as well. So if yours 12 or maybe 10, maybe you should add or take away 1 loop in the beginning, just to go to measure around 11. But if your first piece, technique number 1, was 12, well, and you have 12 now, well, then they are the same. Of course, you can continue. But I usually think that around 11 is a good measure to have. And it's okay to just wrap this up and start over with 1 more or 1 less. But I will go with this and show you row number 4. So turn around, or before we turn around, make sure you know what you finished with, a long or a short one. So we finished with a short one here, turn around. That means we should start with a long one. So not here, but there. And then a short one. And then you just continue making every second long, every second short. Here. So you can see there, here is a long one on the back side. So if there is a long one here, should be a short one inside. Long. Short. And finish with a loop. Always finish the row with a loop. So I finished with the short one. I will turn my work around now, and then of course I will start with a long one. Not there, but there. And you keep on going like this until you reach the length and height of your rectangular, and that should be around 41 centimeters. The same as you had on technique number 1 if you did technique number 1. So what I will do is that I will meet you when you have crocheted around 41 long. And just for reference, I crocheted approximately 50 rows on this one. So a bit tighter than technique number 1. So when I meet you in the end now, I will guide you through how you can count your rows. So I'm done now. This is approximately 41 here. So I'm happy with the size, and how I said I will show you how you can count. That is, you can count all these that are above each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 25 these that are above each other, so these long stitches, and take that times 2, so 50, so approximately 50 rows. And now we will crochet around here, so like this. I've crocheted here, around here, and that's because it's much easier to attach these together, all 4 of those together later. So what we will do, we will start here. So on your last row here, don't make a loop, but instead go down in the same hole here and crochet 2 more single crochets. So go down in the same hole, crochet 2 more single crochet. That's a corner. So together they are 3 in the corner. And now we will go down on this. And if you watch technique number 1, we had 43 stitches here. So that is something that we will keep in mind now. As we had 50 rows in this one, that is a bit more than 44, so about 6 more. And that meaning we can just adjust here so that we on this side have approximately 43 stitches. So what I will do is go down in the holes. You see kind of there's holes here, and I will crochet 2 in each hole, and sometimes I will skip and crochet only 1 just to make sure that we will end up about 43. So I go down in the hole and I will start crocheting 2 here. And 2 in the next one. So, and this is up to you now. If you only use this for your bag, you don't have to keep 43 in mind. Then you just make sure that all 4 have the same here, but that's easier as these 4 looks the same. But if you have the 2 different techniques, then we will keep in mind how to have approximately the same amount here. That's why I'm counting now a bit extra. So 2 in that, 2 in that, and then I would just make 1 in this, and then go on with 2. So there is no specific pattern exactly how to do. So I just made 2 and then 1 and 2 and then 1, but it all depends on, you can then maybe it does not apply to you. So just make sure that we have approximately 43. If you end up here having 50, well, we can wrap it up and we can start over again and take away a bit more. So I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just so I know how many. And I will keep doing this until I am here in the corner, and I will meet you there. So I ended up with 41 now, so I need at least 1 more. So I will wrap it up and I will make 1 more up here instead. So it's just to, so I need at least 1 more, so I will make 2 in this one, and then I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I can continue calculating. So approximately 43 on the side here, and then we reach the corner again, so 3 in the corner in the same hole, so 1, 2, 3. And then we turn around and we crochet this here. And then just make 1 in each as well here. And then we reach the corner again, 3 in the same. Pull this tighter, and now you can put this on the side here so that we will hide it when we are crocheting. But we have done half of it now here, about 43, about 9, 10, and now this side we should have about 43 as well here, and then here, and I will meet you when we are back at the start. And the last corner, 3 in the same, somewhere. Might be hard to find a corner sometimes, but somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, and then this last short side here. And the last one, before the 3 here. In the last one, go down, pick up the yarn, pull through directly. Cut the yarn, pull through, go on the back side. This is the back side. Go under a stitch, and then go under another nearby stitch and tie knot. Something like this. And hide your yarn tail under some stitches. So these two are ready, and also these two. So I have 4 now. Just for reference, we have measured these pieces before we crocheted the frame around, and I just want to measure it now afterwards, just to get you approximately how large they are. 13, yeah, 12 and a half, 43, 43. So 13 times 43 when they are finished is approximately what I have now, and something similar you should have on your pieces. So decide yourself how many of each technique that you like for your bag. So it's time to put these all together now. So we have 4, and then we should put them in the specific order. So make sure that you have the front sides up. This is the back side. This is the front side. From here you can kind of see the stitches here, but from back side they are hidden, they're going down. So front side, you should be able to see them. Okay, I will show you how you will put them. They won't fit in this picture all, but I will show you. So they should be like this. So if it's hard for you to see here, just take a look in the text section and look at the pictures. There you will see how they should be placed and where to attach them together, because that's where we are now. We will attach all these together. I will guide you through the steps. The first thing we will do is attach from here up here. Oh, you can't see, it's outside the pictures. Up until this rectangular is finished, until the end of this one. So what I will do, I will start here, and along the way you will see more and more of this. So start with, again, a loop around your crochet hook like we have started both techniques with. So you will start the same. Remember to have the front side up, because we will attach them with a technique which will be more visible with the line here, so it gets kind of a nice structure to the bag. So what I will do is just a bit check where to start here, so we don't start here, because these two should be in line. So I will kind of just approximately check that all of them has a friend here, and then I will go under both lines on this piece and both lines on this piece, and I will pick up the yarn, pull through all directly, all. Oops, lost it. All. Tighten by pushing this, And now we can start. So this is just how to start. So again, go down in the same, pick up the yarn, pull through, but not the last one, so that you have 2 loops here, and then pick up the yarn and pull through. So, and again in the next stitch on this piece and on this piece. The same technique, so go under both lines on both, pick up the yarn, pull through, pick up the yarn, pull through, and keep on going like this until you're at the end of these 2 first pieces here. And the last stitch here. So these 2 are attached with each other now. And remember how we put them, so these here and this here. So we will continue now, going in the corner of the next 2 one. So under the corner there, and maybe which one? This one. So again, pick up the yarn. Now all the 4 pieces are attached with each other, and continue now here, and I will meet you here when you are here. Okay. So attached from here all along here. So the bottom, which will kind of be this one, is attached this way. But now we're going to continue crocheting up. So what we will do now is attaching these 2 sides with each other. So I will keep on going now, just these ones, and just pick these ones together, and they will be, this one will be longer, so we will continue until we're end of this one. You will see soon. So what I will do is I pick this up because it's easier, and then I would just go down in the next one on both here and continue crocheting on the sides, creating the shape of this bag. So just keep on going, and I will meet you soon again. So, and I am, you see here that I only have 2 left here. And now this one is done. We will cut the yarn, and what you will do is finish with a loop and pull through. And we will attach these and fasten off all the yarn tails that we have in the end. So what we'll do now is continue with the second step. And it's harder to show you now as it has already gotten a bit of shape. Now remember, we had it like this. So we attach one here in the bottom. So the next one is to attach this one in the bottom. So we will do the same as we did here. We will calculate so that we have approximately 2 of each here. attach from here all the way down here, and then attach these two together as well. It is a bit hard to see now, and as I said before, go to the text section and look at the pictures if it's hard to see now, as it's starting to get a shape. And there you can see all the steps how to attach them when it's flat. But I will show you a bit here again one more time, just in the beginning, and then you will continue like we just did. But just with how to so I will go in this and this after. That was hard. I will turn this a bit. It's easier to crochet when it's folded. Remember, just picked up the yarn and pull through all of them, just to get a start. Go down in the same again. But this time you pick up the yarn and you pick up the yarn again and pull through. Oh, this was hard. Sometimes it's a bit hard. And then you just continue like we did before. So I'm in the last one here, and now you see here, fasten off these two together, attach these two, and now this one here, we just jump over it. So kind of go down in the next on the next two, corner, corner, and continue. And then you just continue until you are done here. So, and when you have done this, just straight over, remember to continue to attach here these with this side. So put them together and attach this side. So and now we have attached the bottom here like a cross. It gets harder and harder to see on this video. But now we will attach these sides together and the other side. So it's two sides more that needs to be attached with each other. So I will just start here in the kind of valley of one. And what I will do is start here in the corner, kind of in the same as we started before. Just pick up and pull through. And then start crocheting single crochets, one in each, until you are done. And when you're done with this side, there is only one left, and on that one you will do exactly as we are doing now. And I will meet you after you attached this and the last side together, and I will show you how to continue after that. So all sides attached, and I have fastened off all yarn tails, and you have to do the same. Fasten off all yarn tails inside of the bag like we have done before. And when you have done that, we will start with the handles. So start in the same way with a loop around your crochet hook. and you will start in the valley here between two peaks. So you go down and pull through directly. And we will start. So what you will do is crochet around one time all around this. And then we will crochet the handles. And if you like, you don't have to crochet one round, you can crochet 2 or 3. If you like your bag a bit higher, larger, this way. So it's up to you. Start with one and see what you think, if you want one more. So just go down, make single crochets all around. I will show you how you will do in the peak here, and all the peaks, and in the valleys. So in the peak stitch here, I will crochet 2 in the same. So 1, 2 before I go down on this side. And I just continue with 1 in each. And soon here I'm in the valley. So what I will do is I will crochet this and maybe this, and I will skip one. So I will not crochet in this one in the valley, but in the next one, keeping the structure. Keep on going and I will meet you where you started. I'm back at the start. I crocheted 1 round all around, but as I said, if you want more, you can crochet that. But remember that the handles, they will be crocheted maybe 3 or 4 rounds, so it will be kind of this height that we'll add onto this. So it's up to you. I will be fine with just 1. So what we'll do now is we will crochet up to the peak here, and then we will start with the first handle. So I skip kind of again here the middle, and I will start here. So 1 in each until we reach the peak. I will make the last one in this stitch. So, and the peak will go from, or the handle will go from this peak to this peak. And you decide yourself how long you want your handle to be. But I will maybe crochet 20, let's see how many. But what you will do is yarn over, pull through, that's a loop. So just crochet loops until you're happy with the size. So I crocheted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want at least 20. So maybe I can add, maybe I should add some 23. Remember that the bag will not be like this, the bag will be more like this. And this will stretch just a little bit. So maybe I go with 23 for now. And then after the loops, skip the valley and go down in the other peak. Go down, pick up the yarn, 2 loops, pick up the yarn, pull through. And it's done. And what you will do now is crochet up to this other peak, the next peak. So you crochet 1 in each, and in the valley you skip 1, and I'll meet you when you're here on the other peak. And when you're up here on the next peak, you crochet loops again, as many as you did before. So, and you go down on the last peak. And then you crochet down here where we started. So we're back where we started. So you see the handles now are kind of thin. So we will crochet 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds more, 1 in each, and in the valleys you just skip 1. And here you will crochet 1 in each as well. I will show you. But first we skip 1 here. Let's see which one, probably the next one. Skip the next one. So I just start on round number 2 and 1 in each, all the way around until you're back. And then you decide yourself how many rounds you like to crochet. Okay, so this round is the trickiest. So 1 in each here in the loops. Hard to see sometimes where to go down. I go down under both lines, but you can go down under one as well. It doesn't really matter. Go down under 1 and it's easier. Go down under 2 and it's tighter. See how I go under them and crochet 1 in each. And this is just how to show you, but you continue. Skip 1 in the valleys, otherwise 1 in each all the way around. And I will meet you at the start again. Round number 2 is done. The handles are still quite thin and I want them thicker, so I will crochet 1 or 2 or maybe 3 rounds more until I'm happy. And you will do the same, crochet from now on 1 in each and until you're happy with the size of your handles, and I will meet you then. So I decided to go with this size of my handles, but it's up to you what you like. And yeah, now it's just to, if you're back at the start, it's just to cut the yarn and fasten off this one. So what you can do is just to pull it out and fasten off all yarn tails on the inside. We have 1 more here from the start. So tie knots and hide the tail under some stitches. So we hope that you like your new bag, because it's done now. Thank you guys for watching, and we hope that you like your new bag. And we would be so happy if you would tag us in your project so that we can see all your bags out there. And don't forget to check out our YouTube or follow us on Instagram or Facebook to find out more about our upcoming patterns. See you!